Goeienaand. Ja, as mens so kyk oor die social networks, op die Teams, op die fone, die wêreld is in mekaar. People in the world, the world is in a mess. And nobody wants to talk about it because it's not our problem. And these people in other countries, rulers, how do they make their rules and the people stay by their rules. But as a Christian perspective, I cannot agree with you because that is not right. But okay, we are in South Africa now, and South Africa is one of the BRICS countries uh, with China, Russia, Iran, and North Korean, that group. I'm not ashamed to talk about it because what the people do in the ministry position, president position, is not right. And in our country, the same old story. They fight, they fight color by race. Yeah, they fight color by race. So if you're not black enough, you cannot have this job. Or even if you're not white enough, you cannot have this job. And that's fine. In SSC, the, the army, no, that is not. And some of the people say once a while that is a Mickey Mouse army. The army of South Africa. One of the generals said so. But people get it's a sad story for all the people, all the soldiers who lost their lives in that war between America, Israel, and Iran. Yeah, people. And the people in their countries, I, I cannot say because they sit now on fire and they are afraid because anytime a missile can come and kill you or a bomb can kill you or a drone can kill you. And that is not a way of life. I, s- I remember that song from Third World. They say, you got the power. Yeah, they say, you got the power. I've been so many different places. Not knowing is where I find. I see so many different faces, but they always stay so fresh in my mind. Some of them seem so lonely. Dus as jy nou kyk na die song toe wat daar geskrywe het, hulle sê hy was in baie prikke was hulle gewees. En hulle kyk, hulle sien die mense se gesigte. Some of them seem so lonely. Hmm. And that is what now happen in this world. And he say, I see so many beautiful faces. Hmm. Beautiful. Because everyone who ask the reason, like the father. Yeah. And no, sit regerende partye in posisies, hulle maak en breek net wat hulle wil en as jy nie saamstem nie, skiet hulle vir jou so meer net dood. Dit is nie mooi nie. That's not nice. Because you must obey their rules and you must do what they tell you to do. And the woman cannot even go to shop. Some places, the woman cannot go to shop. They must sit in the house or they must dress with full dress. You must also see that small opening by the eyes. They, I heard some people told me that the woman might even not greet you. That is the rules of their countries. People is now the 21st century. We cannot live that type of lifestyle. And that is why most of the countries with that type of lifestyles, when the youngsters get a way to come out of that country, they, they start a new life in another country where they are not so with that type of rules. That is it. And I agree with it because we cannot live now in that time under that restrictions. That is not right in the eyes of the Most High. And there's even countries, still countries who decided, parents decided who might one day who must be your man or who must be your wife. That is totally wrong. That is totally wrong. Nou mense die julle sien, ons kan nie nou meer so lewe om nog oorgewissheid te word. As ek na die stukkie van Nalanda, die stuk die Turkse stuk, hy die wat jy maar vir die vrou maak, of skyn môre, vat môre te dinge. Dat moet jy weet, nie? I looked at, I watched the picture from Nalanda, and that picture is a picture from Turkey. And that guy, Hari, he came and he made his wife to sign the divorce paper. He made her because he don't want her anymore. He loved Nalan and he decided. And the other thing he came to the next morning, they go to court for a divorce. So easy. That is just too easy. And that is not the way of life. Man. You cannot decide for a woman because she had her own right. She had her own right in children too. I'm so glad in my country there's no things such as that because there will be a mess. And so that is it, and that is why I knew a lot of people who are uh, Islam, and they change. They leave the Islam and they step over to Christianity. That is because that type of ruling in the countries and you can do and you cannot do. That is wrong. So I say I'm very glad to be a Christian. Okay, we fought day and night, make mistakes day and night, but we don't have that rules. One can decide. One who can decide you can go there or you can. No, that is not the right way. I have a friend in Japan, and when there was a start time, it's not my friend, but we are not close. And when his grandmother died and his mother died, he cannot uh, jump the plane the next day and come to South Africa. He must stay there for 3 weeks or 3 months before or longer than that. As, mm, that is not the way. That is not the way. En nou is daar klomp van ons weet nie wat aangaan nie. Ons follow nie die neus nie. Ons kom er net en ons gee net ons inpak. Nee, hy land is verkeerd. Nee, hy land is verkeerd. Nou waar is die peace? Waar is die peace? I knew a lot of groups died in the late 70s and 80s. They make songs about South Africa, the way things go in South Africa. Mm. Bob Marley, the Wailers, Peter Tosh, Third World. Third World is my group. I like Third World music. And sorry for the members who pass away. But okay, that is life. We all must pass away. And now all they say that 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 20, 20, 20 or 21 years, yeah, they would make a show of the 21st anniversary, and that is why I sing or Rock sing that song. You got the power, and he sing it. They say later father in the song. They say places like South Africa, Nicaragua, and so on. They say they that place people countries need love. Hmm? They countries need love. I said Jamaica also. People, love is not to treat your people bad. I'm a soldier, an ex-soldier, SEC. I'm an ex-SEC soldier. And we struggle since 2020, 2011. Oh, yeah, longer than that. We struggle for our benefits. Is that peace? Hmm? And the government decided to give a few soldiers uh, pension and a few have medical benefits and a few get houses and you can tell where is the love, where is the peace? Because the first time they say we was the enemies. Yeah, they say it was enemy. And I knew there was a time I think in the late 1995 something, yeah, Mandela was still living at that time and he was the president and a few of my friends who sit on that panel for us for the benefit, they moved to the Taina house, the garden house, we call it now because the Taina is, and they go there for to speak to Mr. Mandela and say, Mr. Mandela, that is our situation and our benefits. And Mr. Mandela say for them, you must get uh, loyal, yeah, you must get loyal. In that time, we don't have any money for advocate or prosecutors, and the people try, and the one come, and the other come, and then all things fall in apart because that time people make money because they say for us you must keep a fee because they must hire the place, the war or the place where we come together. So they must pay for that. And there was also another friend of mine was in my peloton. That time where I was in the force 1995, 1985, and later he made himself a general, but not a general in the government, a general in the groups, and that even also fall apart. And stand by his, stand on his feet because he believed things will go right, and nothing had gone right from that day. And there was a time I and a friend of mine too, my cousin also, we moved to that place where the to the defense, and we resigned there. I mean, resign or we signed up for for help, and okay, right, they put us on the list, and at that time we struggled till now. Okay, a few, I think it was 2013 or 2011, there was a expo, and we moved also, and I had my benefit, but that was only hospital. Okay, in 1990, 2015, I got a problem with my stomach, and because I haven't got teeth in my mouth, and I go there and they make teeth. That is the teeth they make it for me. Okay, fine. And by that time, the teeth was already 4,000 rand, 2015. And now, a few days ago, I asked somebody else who told me that he also was there, but it's now, I think, 2 years ago or something, and he go to the same dentist, and the dentist say for him, can you help me by the army, but it will cost 4,000 for one of the one steel or something, that over the top of the bottom part will cost 4,000. So maybe I'm not sure if it's 8,000 for both of us, 6, 7, or what, okay, that is it. And that is people that is not going on our countries, and they told us we need peace, peace and love. And that is why when they was, I think it was last year, they was in Rwanda, Congo, from our soldier, they was like they say they are peacekeepers, like UNTA, that they are the peacekeepers. And the guys shoot on them, they attack them, and they cannot stand the place, and they say they show a white flag. People, never in my whole life, what I can remember, there was one time that not the previous government, the old one of, you can say the apartheid regime, I was one of them. There was no time, no one, not a day that our people stick up a white flag for peace. And that guys keep them hostage for a few, I think for a few months, and after that they keep talking to each other, and they leaving. So they depart the troops. But I heard there's also others still there. Sorry, and that people from Rwanda, we say if South Africa want war, they can come. They are ready. South Africa is far bigger than Rwanda, far bigger. And what the people say, we got, we got a bigger army and a sophisticated ammunition, and say something like that. But they don't like war. And then after a while, I think they killed 12, 11 soldiers. They killed 11 soldiers, but then they brought them home. And that is over. That is the end of the case. And now we look around the world, people are They dismantle each other's artilleries and properties, you know, and they attack each other's. And other people say, no, man, that country is wrong. Why you cannot interrupt in others, interfere in other countries' business? Okay, it's true. It's true. You cannot interrupt, interfere. But what right is right. You cannot live that kind of life. And now, where are the Rastafarians who sing that they sing places like South Africa, Nicaragua, Japan, or whatever they need love? Where's the people? Most of them are already dead, they died, or the message goes still on. But people are starving, they're hungry, and other people don't worry about them because I am the governor, and I decided what's wrong and what's right. And if you not want not to obey my rules, I kill you. That's all. And that is why some countries still stood up and they decided, no, no, no. You go too far. You go too far, then there comes a war, and then some of the other countries support this one, and some of the other countries support that one because they are friends or something in common. And now, uh, so when anything happens, I support you. That is it. Now, people, man, the world needs love. The world needs peace. But we cannot live that kind of lifestyle. It is not right. I look at the people have beautiful faces. Yes. All the people have beautiful faces, but some of their hearts now is not good. Some of their hearts is not good. So that is it. But my friends, we whom I to tell you how to govern your country because I'm only a citizen, a simple citizen in my country. So if my government don't worry about us, how would you do about yours? And the big thing is the army play a big role in the cases, and because that most of the people in the countries who do that kind of lifestyle for the citizen, the army stood behind them because they knew that is our food source, so they cannot turn their backs between that government. No people that is it. And end of time, only most of some countries don't not they do not uh, believe in the Most High. They don't believe in a God, and they got their own gods like that uh, statues. They kneel before the statue and they pray for the statue and whatever. And that is it. But others others do it otherwise. You know the time when the Egypt's phone that is what the Bible says. When they pray to their God, nothing happened. That statue there, nothing happened. But when the Israelis they prayed to their God, there was a big change. But that is what life could be. So friends, think of it and think to yourself what is gone, where is peace, where is love, or do they not understand what love and peace are? Have a nice day, have a nice week, and remember that words I showed you. Bye.